11 million data points in my slip curves and the game still works. Well, we'll see. This is extremely stupid. Why would you need so many millions of points in your slip curves? Answer is you do not. However, I went on a bit of a test to see how far I can push it, generating a tire file that is 230 megabytes, sorry, almost 231 megabytes. The final line number here, 11,309,135, and we have slip curves. My CPU load is going up, just scrolling through the tire file with all the slip curves, totaling to over 11 million data points, which is used on the front tires, acceleration, braking and lateral, and also those 3 curves on the rear tires. Huge, silly, over the top, nonsensical. Does it work though? Normally it would have started by now. It's a bit slow. But somehow on loading the game it also loads the physics files already, it seems. So I've learned something. It struggles, it's very confused what to do. Memory usage very low. Megabytes, 60 megabytes, we'll load in, no, we're gone down, gone up, down. Should have loaded by now, but it's not, it's slow, but memory usage going up, going up. Megabytes, still load in. So it would have loaded the game a long time ago already by now, so it's clearly suffering a little bit, doesn't know what to do with a 231 megabyte tire file, but it's trying, it's still, oh yeah, now it's flying, it's going. Still going. Would have done about 1 lap in the car already with normal tires, but hey, hasn't crashed yet. Still going, I think. On 60 megabytes, 69, ah, nice. I'm only doing this to see if the game breaks, if my frame rate breaks, what happens. And since it accepts 11 million data points, it's somewhat of a evidence that the programming in this game is quite efficient, that the silliness of these slip curves, despite probably using more memory, we will see that, it just works fine when driving and the frame rate is the same as it was with normal slip curves. Very efficient at finding the point in the slip curve, looking that up, and applying it correctly. Not so efficient loading the game though, we're still waiting. Still waiting. Weird though, what's happening now? You wonder what's going on, because of course reading a 230 something megabyte file doesn't take 2 minutes. So I know that the code that reads the slip curves reads it, and then if it's not reached the end yet, it will add some points and it will read the rest. So maybe it's reallocating. I don't know what's happening. It certainly takes a long time. Here we are though in the sim. Let's go for a test day. For around 600 FPS. And my memory usage here is 881 megabytes. Remember 881. 500 plus, capturing now as well. 550. Smoke, doesn't like the smoke. So 500 plus FPS here, which is what I got. It's a very heavy car model. Is this curve also actually still working? Well, you can sort of plot the slip curves with Motec, and I get the correct shape of curve. So even though we've got 11 million total points, so there are 6 curves in total, up roughly 2 million points in each curve. The shape of the curve is fine, so it's not like it doesn't read the shape of the curve. It seems to have read it properly. So 881 megabytes was it? So let's now change the resolution. Set it to 20 instead of 20. What was that? Silly, right? That's a bit quicker. And let's try that, loading it again. Task manager. Oh, there we are. Had to fill minutes with talking nonsense before. Here we are. So yeah, definitely a lot faster loading time. So it does something, it does struggle loading the curve, even though it's only a few hundred megabytes. 550-ish FPS, that's the same. So no issues with frame rate. 881 megabytes. Here's a big difference, 555. So yeah, we definitely have like about 300-ish megabytes. So basically the file 230 plus a little bit megabytes more RAM usage. So we definitely use more RAM, but that's the only penalty we seem to get, long loading times and more RAM usage, because it does have to store all the curve data. It's just very fast at picking the point where it roughly has to be, and it does some interpolation and smoothing. And it does that because you do not need a high-res curve. It does the interpolation, cubic spline, so only 100 points is more than enough. And you would never need more, but, well, 11 million points in your slip curves. No problem if you have some patience for loading the game in Automobilista. Have you learned something? No. Did I learn something? No. Bye.